All right, thank you for coming here today. We're going to go over Mr. Ronald Reagan, President Ronald Reagan. My fellow Americans, I'm pleased to announce to you that I have just signed legislation which outlaws the Russian Empire. The bombing starts in 5 minutes. Now that's a true quote from Ronald Reagan, believe it or not. Over the next few minutes, I'd like to show you a few examples of how Ronald Reagan saved the American dream. Ronald Reagan was a fascinating man. Just to begin with, he was born February 6, 1911 in Topeka, Illinois. He graduated from Eureka College in economics and sociology. Mr. Reagan was a radio sports announcer, but he's also better known as an actor, and he was in 53 films before he ended that career and got into politics. First of all, we'll go over President Reagan on freedom. In 1989, which seems like, well, it's almost 20 years ago now, thanks in large part to Reagan, the Berlin Wall started to crumble, and along with it, the Soviet Union collapsed, and therefore the Cold War ended with it. Over Reagan's presidency, defense spending increased by 35%. Did cause some deficits, but it also helped in the Cold War. Through his support of freedom, the world is a better place. Reagan also negotiated with Mikhail Gorbachev, then the president or premier of Russia, to help eliminate nuclear proliferation. He got rid of over 90% of the nukes are now gone, due in large part to Reagan. President Reagan on economics. The end of President Carter, Jimmy Carter's 4 years, showed inflation numbers 14%. That's incredibly high. Interest rates were double digits. None of the 5% interest rates or 6% interest rates that we've become accustomed to today. Double digits. Through tax cuts and reducing inflation, Reagan helped create 15 million jobs over his 8-year presidency. Reagan also inspired confidence. In August of 1980, President Carter said in a speech that America was in decline and that we could not get out of this problem of joblessness and high inflation. That's very inspiring. Well, Carter failed to bring home also the hostages that were in Iran that were taken during his presidency. Well, one of the first things Reagan did was he brought those hostages home. Reagan put America back on top and also indirectly led Russia to a freer society. So, in conclusion, I just want you to try to imagine a world without Ronald Reagan. There may still be a Cold War. The American economy may have completely collapsed in 1981. And there may also be very little American pride left. Thankfully, there was a President Ronald Reagan, and he made this flag stronger today. Thank you.